He died at 20 years old. No Grammy, no major labels, no world tour. And somehow, 6 years later, his music still trends every single week. So the question isn't why Gen Z is addicted to this artist. The real question is, what does that love reveal about him? There's a concept in psychology called emotional contagion. The tendency of humans to synchronize their feelings with whomever that they're near. Most artists try to make you feel good. X made you feel true when you're 16 and the world is closing in on you. Nobody in your life can explain what's happening inside you. And then a voice through your headphone comes saying that things that you couldn't say out loud. That's not music anymore, that's a mirror. Researchers at McGill University studied the music that triggers chills, called frisons, activates the same neural pathway rewards as food and sports. X didn't just make people heard, he made them physically rewarded for listening. Here's something most people wouldn't say. X was allowed to be broken in public, and that is radical. Young men are taught from childhood that pain is weakness, that confusion is embarrassing, that if you're not okay, you pretend that you are. Then X walked into every room, crying, breaking, and that felt like the most honest thing a man can do. Carl Jung called it the wounded healer archetype. The idea that the most powerful figures in culture are the ones who survived something and then turned that survival into art. X didn't just make music about pain, he became proof that you could carry it and still create something that reaches millions. That's the addiction. It's not the sound. It's the permission that he gave people to feel what they already felt. Most pop artists died within 2 years of their peak. X died in 2018. His streams went up. There is a term for this: posthumous mythologization. When an artist dies young, the story becomes larger than the music. But X is different because the music was already doing it before his death. That parasocial bond that Gen Z formed with X wasn't based on image, it was based on exposure. He put his mental health on display before it was a trend. He talked about emptiness before the word depression was allowed in hip hop. He made music that sounded like the inside of a mind that hadn't been medicated yet. Raw, unfiltered, and uncomfortably familiar. And that's the truth Gen Z kept returning to. In a world of curated feeds and optimized content, his chaos felt real. The addiction to X isn't nostalgia. It's a generation repeatedly returning to the one place where their internal world was described out loud without apology. That's what every great artist does. They don't give you a new language, they don't give you new feelings, they give you a language for the feelings that you already have.